Camera stay still. But y'all don't chat. We're gonna be reacting to 4 scary stories. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like a bad bitch right now. Like a whole bad bitch. Damn. What the fuck? God damn. That goddamn shit. Most likely when I get more followers, I'm gonna start like doing activities. Like the multiple like subs I get, I do like 30 push-ups every sub. That shit might kill me. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. No bullshit. That might kill me. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna react to Cam Too Funny as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, let's react to this bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Shane.
But love makes you do I should have known better, but love makes you do irrational things. It clouds judgment and makes you blind to consequences. I never believed in all that supernatural crap before, but what happened, what I let happen, changed everything. Lupita's eyes were hollow after the miscarriage. Our baby was gone, and so was her living spirit. It had been months since she last left the bathroom. Her sad, vacant eyes were in a constant quest for hope. Watching her spiral was a torture of its kind. Helplessly devastated, I had tried everything. Therapy, medication, time alone, time together, but nothing could pull her back.
I ain't gonna lie, I would've still cracked and got her pregnant again. No bullshit.
I couldn't stand seeing the love of my life.
Why the fuck she look like that, bro? She like that one girl for The Exorcist, bro. What type of facial reaction is she giving this nigga?
Life wither right in front of me, haunted by the loss of a child we both wanted so desperately. So when Greg mentioned an odd, uncomfortable solution, I hopped on it. You know, Jack, there's this thing, he said hesitantly. They call it a humanized doll. A doll? I deadpanned. Not just any doll. It'll be like the child you were supposed to have. The solution was ridiculous, but a solution nonetheless. In seconds, the order was booked. I'll never forget the day the package arrived. It was a plain brown box, no label, no return address.
So this is a reanimated Chucky, basically. What am I looking at right now, bro? I just seen a fucking Chucky doll. Like, this is quite literally Chucky. Let me close my motherfucking closet. Buy me real quick, cause I don't fuck with this shit.
Package arrived. It was a plain brown box, no label, no return address, just sitting on the doorstep like a malignant tumor. My hands shook as I opened it. Inside, wrapped in tissue paper, was a doll so lifelike it made my breath hitch. It had
quite literally fucking Chucky.
Lupita's soft brown eyes, my sharp nose, and the hint of a smile that was almost too real. When Lupita saw it, the wall cracked. She cradled the doll like it was flesh and blood, cooing to it. For the first time in weeks, I had seen her smile. My heart swelled with relief. Maybe this would help her heal. Little did I know it was the last moment of peace in our house. The first night I woke to find her in the rocking chair, the doll pressed against her chest. I thought it was a good sign. She was talking to it, humming softly.
What? What? Bro, that just sent shivers down my spine just now, bro. No cap, bro. What do you mean she was talking to it softly and slowly? Bro. A. Glock 26 Extendo. Pop straight 3 hot honey buns out her motherfucking chest in that dog, bro. Yo ass tripping. What the fuck you mean?
Like any mother would. But as the days wore on, it became clear that this wasn't helping. It was something darker, something unexplainably wrong. Very soon, my wife stopped eating, sleeping, or talking. She spent every waking moment with that doll, feeding it, changing diapers. She named it Baby Blue. I didn't understand.
Baby Blue. Out of all the names you could have named that motherfucker, Baby Blue, my nigga. Baby fucking Blue. What the fuck is this like supposed to be like Blueface? Baby Blueface, nigga? What am I? What? Like, the fuck? Fuck.
Understand why, but I didn't dare ask, too afraid of what she might say. But it wasn't until the night she came at me with a knife that I realized how far gone she was. "Stop it, PETA. This ain't real." I snapped, only to watch her face twist into a monstrous snarl I'd never seen before. The woman who lunged at me.
I'm telling you. Dual Glock 26 extendos with a red button on the back of it. All on her body, bro. Nigga, what the fuck you think this is, bro? You think you finna just do that, nigga? Hell no, nigga. What the fuck, yo ass chippish? I'm telling you straight, honey buns at her body, bro. 26 honey buns at her body. I'm telling you.
Me wasn't my Lupita. She was Baby Blue's mommy, consumed, body and soul. As I stumbled backward, my eyes flicked to the doll, and I froze. Baby Blue's glassy eyes seemed to shimmer with a dark intelligence, and its tiny mouth curled into a sinister grin. The room felt colder. Was she possessed? That afternoon, I decided to stay home and watch. Everything went smoothly until night fell. It must have been around 1 in the morning, and I had just drifted off to sleep when the fire alarm went off. I jolted awake to find the kitchen filled with smoke. Lupita had left a kettle on the stove and completely forgot about it.
He was crying. He has been telling me I'm a bad mother.
She cried, clutching Baby Blue to her chest. My blood ran cold. The doll couldn't cry. It was impossible. But she insisted, her voice rising in pitch, growing hysterical. I tried to snap her out of it, yelling that the doll wasn't real, that it was all in her head, but she wouldn't listen. Her face went pale, and she passed out, cradling the doll like it was a real child. I rang the hospital, and help arrived. It might have been 4 in the morning when a strange noise filled the whole house. It was a sound that made my skin crawl, a faint, muffled cry like a baby. My heart pounded in my chest as I listened, holding my breath.
So you got multiple escape routes to your house. Probably 2-story. Probably have a 2-story home, right? By the way how you drew it. You have the window, the backyard, and the front door, right? You have all those options, and I bet you proceed to open that fucking door just to see if there's a baby outside, even though you don't have a fucking kid, right? So I bet you proceed to open that door and check up what's going on outside that fucking door, outside that room. Let's go check. Let's see.
It was coming from the nursery. My hands trembled as I pushed open the door, and there, in the dim light, I saw it. The doll was crying.
Tell him, bring me my money. Tell him, bring me my fucking money. 4 exits. Window, door, backyard. Window, door, backyard, front door. And you decided to open the main door where the baby's crying at, just to see your wife standing there with the fucking doll standing up. Okay, so now we just acting dumb as fuck. This might just be The Conjuring.
I stared at it, horror-stricken, as the soft wailing sound filled the room. The doll's eyes, Lupita's eyes, glowed red, tiny pinpricks of light in the darkness. A cold sweat broke out on my forehead as I approached it. My heart raced as I picked it up, and the crying stopped abruptly. My hands shook as I examined it, feeling something hard beneath its synthetic skin. I tore it open, the synthetic flesh giving way under my hands, and found a small black device nestled inside. It was a camera. That means we were being watched this whole time? A sickening realization washed over me as I dug deeper. The people who were spying on us had turned Lupita's life into a twisted form of entertainment. I gathered the evidence, the doll and the camera, and contacted the authorities. We filed charges for invasion of privacy, harassment, and emotional distress. The cybercrime department tried to trace the website, but it led to a block. People who use dark web are masters in hiding and staying in the dark. I was warned strictly for choosing to buy items from the illegal front of the internet. We changed house and phone numbers to stay away from further stalkers. Lupita is still undergoing psychiatric counseling to deal with the loss of our child and the trauma caused by that doll. All I have understood is that grief is the love which has nowhere to go, but we shouldn't let it decide our lives. As long as we're alive, we must keep living. Moving forward is the real meaning of life, no matter how many storms try to knock you down.
Okay, so wait. Before we go to the next one, how the fuck does... Okay, if it's not a demon inside the fucking doll, and it was just a hacker looking at you through the doll, how the fuck was her eyes and the doll glowing red? I don't understand that. Was he like enchanting through the fucking camera or some shit? And then just do some simple ass witchcraft for some shit to happen like that, bro? Because ain't no way she was just standing outside the door with the crying baby, right? The crying baby doll. Sitting outside looking at you dead in your motherfucking eyes. With glowing red eyes. And it's not even a demon. It's just like a dude staring at you through the fucking camera. What the fuck was he even doing? Being his motherfucking dick? The fuck? Freaky ass nigga? Yo ass freaky as shit. Don't let me catch your ass.
I got a text from some girl late last night.
Do not click on this link.
It said, it was a shortened YouTube URL. Usually I ignore such messages, but yesterday was a bit rough and I wasn't in the mood to write the novel which I was working on. So I clicked on that link. It redirected me to YouTube where a video about some circus from the 60s in Bombay started playing. Do not forward the video to 2:21 minutes was written in the title. So, of course I did. I shouldn't have done that. At exactly 2:21 seconds, I paused the video. Everything looked quite ordinary. A black and white footage, 3 elephants in the back, a few dwarves ahead, and a bunch of people.
So you're dumb as fuck. So you're on the dark web. You click on the shit that says do not click on, do not open the link. And you proceed to fucking open it. Now you seeing some motherfucking witchcraft happening in front of your motherfucking face. Now it's finna come at you through the motherfucking screen. Cause you wanna act fucking dumb as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Nigga, are you serious right now? Is you dumb, nigga? Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Niggas be doing the dumbest shit ever.
All around. But right in the center was a large drum on which was written comment 13. Curiously, I scrolled down to the comment number 13.
And this fuck nigga scrolled down right after he seen some shit like that. Like, what? What is wrong with you, my nigga? Nigga, I would have been clicked off to that shit, bro. Take my ass to bed. Nigga, you're dark at night looking at some shit like this. After they just said don't click the motherfucking link. You click the link and you see some shit like that. And you proceeded to scroll down in the comments. Yeah, this is like Guns Akimo, bro. Like that one nigga that was being a fucking troll, and it led to this nigga getting fucking bullets in his motherfucking hands and shit. Shooting that random nigga. Yeah, you're dumb ass.
13 in that video, which linked to another YouTube video. I recently started my YouTube channel where I post funny writing advice. The link from that comment took me to my own video, one which I had uploaded 3 days ago. It was an informative video, a rant on the current status of the publishing industry, but right from the start, something was different. It started with a few glitches in the video, and then some random numbers and letters started popping up in it. And then my voice suddenly grew heavier and heavier, and then midway into it, the screen went black. The numbers and letters that were dancing around, they soon converged into a new message. It was my home address.
I wouldn't even pack. I would just get in the car and fucking drove off, bruh. Monopolist? Yo. Nah, they got that nigga whole shit. Oh no. Hey, yo, dumbass clicked on the nigga got beamed. Yo ass got extorted, my nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, you dumb as fuck. Nigga got dogs.
I instinctively shut my laptop and walked out of the room. That was a whole new level of creepy fascination
Nigga, what you
someone
mean?
could have
Yo.
online. How she got my address, I didn't know. I had no clue as to how she toyed with my video.
My nigga, you sent, bro, you clicked on a fucking beam link, you dumbass dyke. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Now I'm finna punch you in your motherfucking ass, nigga. Cause what the fuck you mean you don't know what the fuck had just happened? And you walked out the room, you still haven't walked out that motherfucking house and get in your motherfucking car. Niggas got your motherfucking address, nigga. What the hell is wrong with your ass, nigga? Fuck? Is you tripping, my nigga? Yo, nigga tweaking.
Should have been impossible. I walked into the kitchen and filled myself a glass of orange juice. When I was back in my room,
Nigga filled himself a glass of fucking orange juice and not get out the motherfucking house. What is wrong with you, bruh? Bro, you're actually dumb as fuck. I would have been be
on
gone.
my laptop, I had another message from the same girl.
Hope I didn't scare you.
It read. I wondered if I should reply or not, but I had a bunch of unanswered questions, so I had to ask. I put my orange juice to my side and started chatting with her. How did you know my address? How did you tweak my video? There was no reply for a few minutes, and then I got an image. A rather explicit image of a rather gorgeous woman with a rather voluptuous body. Long, dark hair, white tank top over yoga pants.
Shit. Shit. I call next. She I don't want for one more. Hey, she look like that. Shit, let me crack them. You can come over anytime, shot. Get your little glass of milk, put a little honey pack in there. You won't feel a thing.
Body, long dark hair, white tank top over yoga pants, shades, screamed the complete Instagram it girl.
What do you think about me?
She texted next.
I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck.
But I couldn't get my eyes off her image, her top in particular. Not staring at the tatas, but there was a symbol in the center of her top which freaked the daylights out of me. It's a symbol I made for the purposes of my novel. The novel isn't published yet. Hell, it isn't even complete yet. I haven't even shared the draft with anyone at this point. Then how the hell did she know the exact symbol and even got it printed on her top? I lost it. I barely abuse girls, but this time my messages started and ended with swears. I need answers. Tell me the answers.
Don't be afraid, babe. It's our little secret.
The fuck it is? Did you hack my computer? I'll go to the police.
Hack a computer? I barely even know how to work PowerPoint.
How do you know my address? How did you get that symbol?
I guess.
You guessed? Nostradamus just rolled in his grave. Tell me, who the hell are you and how are you doing this?
I just want to be your friend, babe.
Stop calling me that. Just answer my questions.
I already told you the answer.
What? Where?
You didn't read the 13th comment on that YouTube video completely, did you?
I was pissed off. I didn't even know if it was a girl or some scamster who was trying to blackmail me. I went through the entire process again and landed at that circus video. Scrolled down furiously to the 13th comment. The last time I was at it, it just had the YouTube link to my tempered video. This time, there was a text. Don't scroll down to the 20th comment. I wondered how she was doing this. I scrolled down immediately to the 20th comment.
Of course, so dumbass there. And look, you finna click on that motherfucking link too. More of your information get leaked. Fucking dumbass.
Which read, don't click on this link. I clicked on that link.
Like you're oh my god. Yo. Ain't no way this is real stories. Ain't no way this is a true story. No real person in his right rabbit ass mind would do some shit like this, bro. Would click on the fucking third link. Just like that, bro. Just like that. Just to figure out how to fuck, bro. I would have been got off that motherfucker. You still on the goddamn dark web, bro. Fuck with that sexy ass bitch wearing your goddamn merch and shit. What the fuck? Nigga, I would have been cut off that motherfucker, bro. Yo, ass tripping, bro. I would have said, bitch, hey, I gotta go, bitch. I'm changing my address, everything. Fuck you, bitch. I would have been flew out. I would have flew out the country by now. Cause what the fuck, yo, shorty had tripping. Her had trim.
And arrived at my own blog from 7 years ago, on which there was a suggested edit now, which said, "Don't go into the edit logs of this blog." I rushed to the edit logs, just wanting this mystery to end, and it did. In the edit logs, a previous version of that answer existed, which just read this: "Thank you for the delicious orange juice."
Fucking dumbass dyke.
I looked to my right. My glass of orange juice was empty, and I had not had a single drop of it.
What the fuck? Nah, them was oh, hell no. Hell nah, boy. Boy, yo had trim. Yo had trim, boy. What the fuck? Hey, yeah, you got it. I'm telling you, bro. That I would have sprayed that whole motherfucking house with a fucking minigun, bro. I would just pull that shit right on my ass and just spray the whole fucking house down, bro, with a fucking minigun. I promise you. Look behind you. Fuck. Damn. They got me. 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 Fuck. Like, how the hell did I just fall like that, bro? Bruh. I would have been got Blix. I would have been got Blix, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would have been got Blix, bro. I would have been got Blix.
Meeting Kelly felt like something out of a dream. A weird, dark dream, but a dream nonetheless. I've never been the type of guy who gets the girl. Hell, I've never even been the type of guy who talks to the girl. My comfort zone has always been behind a computer screen where I could control the conversation, where my awkwardness didn't show, and where I wasn't constantly reminded of how much of a loser I am. I wasn't looking for anything special when I stumbled into the dark web chat room. It was more out of boredom than anything else. But then I met Kelly. She was different from anyone I'd ever talked to. Confident, funny, and actually interested in what I had to say. She didn't just tolerate my nerdy rambling.
Nigga, you fucking nerdy bitch! Nigga over here eating this shit, bruh. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Hey, if you're eating, at least have sex with shawty now, bruh. Alright, damn, bro. Have y'all ever even called once? They go over here eating this shit, bro. Who still does that? Who the fuck still does that shit? I don't do that shit at all. I don't need none of that shit, bro. Who the fuck still? Hey, I would have told get on the phone, bro. Hey, get on the phone, shawty. Try to have a little bit of phone sex. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
She engaged with him. Made me feel like I mattered. For someone like me, who's always been a bit of a loner, that meant the world. Kelly wasn't perfect. She had her issues, just like I did.
Oh, yeah. You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? That nigga was being his dick. He was being his dick. That boy was jerking the fuck out his dick. He was beating the fuck out his dick. You seen it. You seen it, bro. You seen it, bro. Why the fuck his arm jiggle like that?
Kelly wasn't
Look
perfect. She had her
Yep. Well, I told you. I'm telling you, that boy was going ham. He was going ham. I'm telling you. Alright.
issues, just like I did.
Alright.
She told me about her struggle with hair loss, a condition that made her feel invisible and unattractive. She said no guy ever looked at her the way she wanted to be looked at. That hit me hard because I know what it felt like to be overlooked, to feel like you don't matter. We bonded over the shared feeling of not fitting in, and before long I found myself falling for her. After weeks of late-night chats, we decided it was time to meet in person. We picked an abandoned children's park out in the middle of nowhere. It seemed perfect, a quiet, out-of-the-way spot where we could finally see each other without any pressure. I was nervous as hell, but I couldn't wait to see her. The park was even creepier than I'd imagined. The sun had just set, leaving everything in that dim, unsettling twilight where nothing feels quite real. I got there early, sat on a bench near an old, rusted swing set, and waited.
What the fuck they made that nerd ass nigga look like Peter Parker, bruh? What the fuck? Nigga Peter Parker, if you get your ass kidnapped, bruh, hey, just do some acrobatic bullshit with you in them tight ass sweats or some shit, and just do a backflip kick, bruh. And you'll be gone, bruh. I promise you.
The place was dead quiet, and with each passing minute, my nerves started to get the best of me. Then, I noticed him. A creepy old man sitting on a bench a little ways off. He was just staring at me. Not a casual glance, but a full-on, unsettling stare. I tried to ignore him, but it wasn't easy. I pulled out my phone and texted Kelly, asking how long she'd be. She replied that she was walking because she couldn't catch a cab. Great, I thought. Just what I needed, to be stuck here alone with this weirdo watching me.
I'm telling you, bro, all it takes, just knock that nigga out, bro. Knock that nigga out cold, bro. Just a little right jab to the face. A little white right jab to the face won't hurt nobody, bro. Just knock the nigga out, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just knock his ass out. His ass be out cold and wake up the next day. He homeless.
I shifted on the bench, trying to act like I wasn't bothered, but I couldn't help it. The old man's stare was drilling into me, and every instinct I had was screaming that something was wrong. Then he stood up and started walking toward me.
I'm telling you, I would have knocked this nigga the fuck out. I'm telling you, bro. If that nigga stepped a feet closer, bro. Wait. Whoo! Alright. That boy gonna be on the floor like that. Like some old ass nigga should do, bro. Sleeping on the fucking time. Hey, his ass would be slumped right on the motherfucking floor. I promise you.
My heart skipped a beat. I'm not usually paranoid, but this guy was seriously creeping me out. I got up and started walking away, texting Kelly the whole time, telling her about the old man and that I was moving to another spot. She told me to wait a few minutes, that she'd be there soon, but I couldn't wait. I just needed to get away. I spotted a bus stop at the edge of the park, lit by a flickering streetlight. It wasn't much, but it was something. I made my way there, trying to calm myself down. As I reached the bus stop, I looked back and there he was, standing across the street, grinning at me. That grin sent a shiver down my spine. It was like he knew something I didn't, like he was enjoying my fear. I needed to hear Kelly's voice, to know that she was real and that this wasn't some messed up joke. But I didn't have her number. We'd been so caught up in our chat room world that we never thought to exchange phone numbers. I cursed myself for that, then texted her, saying the internet was spotty and asking for her number. She didn't reply right away, and those few seconds felt like an eternity. Finally, her number popped up in the chat. I didn't waste a second. I called it immediately. The phone rang once, then twice, and then I heard it. The ringtone, echoing through the empty street. My heart sank. I looked around, but the street was deserted. No sign of Kelly, no sign of anyone. Panic set in. I looked across the street again, but the old man was gone. That should have made me feel better, but it didn't. Everything about this felt wrong. My hands were shaking as I dialed her number again. The ringtone started up, louder this time, closer, right behind me. I turned around slowly, every muscle in my body tense. The old man was crouched on the bus stop bench, grinning at me like he'd just won some sick game.
Bro, all it takes. Come on, nigga. Bro, drop kick, boy. Drop kick his bitch ass, boy. Promise you. That nigga will be drop kick. Drop kick his bitch ass round the motherfucking floor. Right there. Right on the motherfucking floor. Drop kick. Dumbass nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Hello, Ryan, he said, his voice dripping with malice. I hope my hair is fine for you. I didn't want to wear a wig on our first date. I stared at him, my mind racing to make sense of what was happening. Kelly's words, her stories about her hair loss, her vulnerability, it all came crashing down on me in a sickening realization. This wasn't Kelly. It had been him all along. He lunged at me, and I reacted without thinking. My fist connected with
Yes! Nah, that's what I'm talking about, boy! Pick up your motherfucking panties, nigga! That's what I'm fucking talking about, nigga! You knock his bitch ass out.
his face, and he stumbled back, blood streaming from his nose.
Tell me I would have Mikey kicked that nigga. Real roundhouse kick his bitch ass, bruh. Tell him you gonna think I'm fucking Bruce Lee in this motherfucker, I promise you.
Didn't wait to see what he'd do next. I turned and ran, his voice echoing after me. Stop, Ryan! Stop! I thought you were different. I thought you loved me. I didn't stop running until I was back at my apartment. The door locked behind me, my heart pounding in my chest. I couldn't believe what had just happened. I felt sick, violated, like I'd been played from the start. I wiped my phone and computer clean that night, erasing every trace of that chat room, of Kelly, if that was even her real name, of everything. I was done with the dark web, done with trusting people online.
Like, yo, dumbass, really thought you was gonna get a bad bitch on a fucking dark web? Are you fucking retarded, nigga? Nigga, it's the dark web first. That it's called dark web, nigga. Your whole phone, when you was texting her, it's called dark chat. Of course you gonna see some horny ass, gay ass, old ass man staring at you. You try to link with him. What the fuck wrong with your dyke ass, bruh? Now I gotta uppercut your bitch ass, bruh. Cause what the fuck did I just watch, bruh? I just want to punch you in your fucking glasses for your glasses go right back to your motherfucking head. Cause what the fuck is wrong with you, you dumbass bitch? Niggas, you serious, nigga? Are you fucking serious? Dumbass.
I learned my lesson the hard way. The dark web is a dangerous place. Sometimes the people you meet there aren't people at all.
Like, what the fuck did I just watch, bro? That was the most dumbest shit I ever watched in my whole fucking life. Should I do one more, chat? Just because of it? I should do one more.
Thursday at Medisure Insurance. Same old phones ringing, the same clatter of keyboards, and the usual groans about who'd finished their coffee first before the vending machine broke again. I was at my desk on the 30th floor, scrolling through emails, counting the hours till lunch. Nothing ever happened here. Then he walked in. He didn't look like trouble at first, just some middle-aged guy with tired eyes, dressed in a suit that didn't quite fit him. But it was the bag that caught my eye. This huge black duffel bag slung over his shoulder. Looked way too heavy for just papers. He went straight to the front desk where Clara, our receptionist, greeted him with her usual overly chipper smile.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
He slammed a folder down on the desk. I need someone to look at my claim, he said, voice flat. Clara frowned as she opened the folder.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This is something the claims department handles. But you'll need an appointment.
His tone changed so fast it made my stomach flip. An appointment? I've been waiting for months. My wife is dying, and you people can't even... He cut himself off, slamming his fist on the desk so hard the papers jumped. The whole floor went quiet. Clara, bless her, tried to keep her calm.
I understand, sir, but...
You don't understand anything! He yelled, and that's when I saw it. His hand moved to the bag, unzipping it slowly. My chest tightened.
So you had a shooter in the fucking building, and you thought it wasn't suspicious to you with a nigga with an angry ass face walking around the motherfucker office with a fucking large ass duffel bag and probably have a print of an AK inside of that fucking bag. It wasn't obvious to you? It wasn't suspicious to you at all? Like, what the fuck you thought he was gonna do? Like, give you hugs and pet? Bitch, this is not Disney Channel, bitch. Nigga, I would have judged the book by its cover. I would have. I ain't gonna lie to you. For a nigga like this, I would have. This dumbass receptionist, yup. And watch. Nigga gonna pull out a big ass motherfucking AK-47. Ready to shoot them hot honey buns out your motherfucking face, nigga.
This is bad. Really, really bad. He pulled out a shotgun. Everyone!
What I fucking told you. What I fucking told you. Nigga, what the fuck I just told you, nigga? And y'all niggas still chose to ignore this fuck nigga. I think now they have fucking security, like high advanced security devices now, so they'll see the little metal inside his duffel bag. So that's good now. This part, when was this? 5 days ago. Yeah, how the fuck? Nigga, so how the fuck did the detector didn't detect this nigga fucking shotgun in his duffel bag? Or did it just not have that shit? Yo. Shit retarded.
Back! He shouted, his voice so loud it made my ears ring. Clara let out this blood-curdling scream and ran.
Bitch, that's what
her
your dumb
heels
ass
clicking
get.
against the floor.
People
ducked under desks or bolted for the exits, but I just froze. My hands gripped the edge of my desk so hard, my knuckles went white. The man, Carter, I heard someone whisper, climbed onto Clara's desk, the shotgun swinging back and forth like a pendulum. His face was red, veins bulging in his neck. You think you can ignore me? Push me around? Not anymore! He fired into the ceiling. Boom! Dust and chunks of plaster rained down, covering everything in this gritty white powder. The whole office went into shock. No one moved. No one even breathed. Where's your boss? Carter barked. Get him out here, now! The silence was deafening. No one dared answer. His eyes darted around, landing on this young intern sitting near the back. She couldn't have been more than 22, fresh out of college. He grabbed her by the arm, yanking her out of the chair. Sit! He snarled, shoving her into the middle of the room. She was sobbing so hard she could barely breathe. Nobody moves or she's dead! I could barely hear anything over the blood pounding in my ears. I wanted to crawl to my phone and call for help, but it was on the desk, right out in the open. If he saw me move, I'd be next. Minutes dragged like hours. Carter was pacing now, waving the gun around, ranting about how the system is broken and insurance companies decide who lives and who dies. His voice cracked when he said, "My wife begged me to fight for her, and this is the only way you people listen!" The sirens came next. The sound was muffled at first, but when the lights outside started flashing red and blue, it hit me. The cops were here. A voice came over the intercom, calm and steady. "Mr. Carter, this is Detective Ellis with the NYPD. We want to help you. Let's talk." Carter laughed bitterly, shaking his head. "Talk? You want to talk now? Where were you when I needed your help? When my wife needed help? Where were you then?" He yanked the intern to her feet again, pointing the gun at her head. Her knees buckled and she let out a sob that made my heart shatter. "You don't think I know how this ends?" Carter growled. "You'll call me crazy, a terrorist, but I'm not the bad guy here. You, the ones with riches and power, get to decide who gets to live and fucking die!" His shoulders slumped. For a second, I thought he might give up. His grip on the shotgun loosened, and his head dropped. That's when I saw it, the red laser dot on his chest. The shot rang out, louder than anything I'd ever heard. Carter staggered back, his eyes wide in shock as blood blossomed across his shirt. The shotgun fell to the floor with a heavy thud. He collapsed a second later, crumpling like a puppet whose strings had been cut. The intern screamed, and officers stormed the room, pulling her to safety. The SWAT team swarmed in, guns drawn, shouting commands that I couldn't even process. I stayed under my desk, too afraid to move, too afraid to breathe. My whole body was trembling. Even after they carried Carter's body out on a stretcher, his face pale and lifeless, I couldn't make myself get up.
See, me personally, I wouldn't be like a pussy ass nigga like he is. First of all, I would have, you know what I'm saying, hopped out that motherfucking shit with dual fucking long ARPs, ready to blow them bitches down to that nigga, bruh. Just straight. Think he been doing the chopper dance, bruh. Tell you, bruh. Hey, I'm that nigga. Tell you, bro. I'm just be pulling them bitches out my edges. How them bitches like John Wick. Telling you, bro. Two dual ARPs, bro. Ready to blow them bitches down.
Some nights I wake up in cold sweat, the echo of that gunshot ringing in my ears, and Carter's voice, whispering over and over, "You think you're safe?" The protagonist of the story is a fictional character based on 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, an Ivy League graduate. He's accused of fatally shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown Manhattan on December 4th, 2024. Allegedly.
So where the fuck was the... Wait, if this was created in 2024, y'all niggas had no, like, metal detectors to see, like, any firearm is inside bags and shit? Niggas walking around slowly like he's the main protagonist with a duffel bag in his hand looking mad as fuck? Y'all niggas not doing shit? What the yo? I would have been knew something was up if I just seen a nigga just different from the whole crowd and he just walking around with a fat ass bag in the back of his head. Just walking around with that bitch ready to fucking blow that receptionist down, bro. On some freaky shit. Yeah. These niggas dumb as fuck.
Motivated by anger toward the healthcare industry, Mangione was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania, 5 days later, found with a 3D printed gun, silencer, and a manifesto criticizing the U.S. healthcare system. He faces multiple state and federal charges, including murder as an act of terrorism, and has pleaded not guilty. The case has sparked debates over the idolization of alleged criminals and the potential influence of public opinion on legal proceedings. I was never someone who enjoyed parties. Being an introverted and socially awkward guy has always been a problem around this time of year. Parties were winding down and the streets were mostly empty. Our house was no different. Maddie and Kaylee had gone out earlier and returned sometime after 1:30 a.m., their laughter echoing faintly through the walls. Xana and Ethan came back shortly after, their voices mixing with the sound of the TV upstairs. I stayed downstairs, tucked away in my small room.
This nigga sound like me. Bro, I'm the type of nigga that would just remove myself from a huge amount of crowd. I like to be in a small circle. I like to be like the quiet dude, bro. Just like that little quiet friend. Like if y'all niggas want to calm down, talk to me one-on-one, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll talk back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type of nigga to be hanging around with a full bunch of niggas, bro. I'm like that lone wolf alpha, you know what I'm saying? The Mufasa. You feel me? Because that's what I am. Like I'm like the Mufasa, Smiley, the Mufasa. Yeah. So, you know. That's how I am for you, feel me?
Scrolling through my phone and trying to ignore the world above me. By 2 a.m., the house fell silent. It wasn't unusual. We all had our own routines. I thought I'd drift off to sleep, but then a noise broke the quiet. A muffled thud, followed by another. I froze, my ears straining. It didn't sound like someone stumbling or dropping something. It was heavier, deliberate. My mouth went dry. Maybe it was nothing, I told myself. Still, my chest tightened as I got up to check. I told myself I was just thirsty. As I opened my door, the air felt strange, heavy and cold, like the house was holding its breath. I crept into the kitchen, my bare feet barely making a sound on the hardwood floor. That's when I saw him. At first, I thought it was Ethan. The build was similar, broad shoulders, average height. But then I noticed the mask. Black, smooth, and featureless. My breath hitched. He moved slowly, purposefully, a long knife glinting in his hand. The faint moonlight from the window caught the blade, making it shimmer like a predator's tooth. I ducked behind the kitchen counter.
See, this nigga pussy as fuck, I'm telling you. Dual ARPs. Ready to blow that bitch down doing my little chopper dance, so I'm shooting that bitch. Bullets going everywhere around the motherfucking house, bro. Gonna think I'm motherfucking Scarface in this bitch. I'm telling you, bro. If a nigga infiltrate my motherfucking house with my niggas in that bitch, I'm telling you, you gonna think I'm motherfucking John Wick. Shooting them niggas down. One by one. I don't care how many niggas it is with them. I'm blowing them down. I'm blowing him down, bro. So much cash, MIVs, packaging, while I get watching. For real.
My heart pounding so loud I was sure he'd hear it. I peeked over the edge just as he slipped into Maddie's room. The door clicked shut behind him. I waited, my muscles stiff with fear. The silence stretched on, unbearable. Then came the faintest sound, a muffled gasp, and then nothing. My stomach churned as he reappeared, the knife dripping dark streaks onto the floor. He didn't hesitate, moving to Kaylee's room next. I wanted to scream, to run.
Nigga, run to the motherfucker. Fuck. Oh. Oh my god, I almost choked on my goddamn spit trying to fucking help this save this nigga life. Nigga. Leave the fucking house. If this nigga's murdering people one by one like he's Michael Myers and shit, bitch, you should have been left the motherfucking house. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Niggas, you dumb? Nigga sitting there watching his friends get stabbed one by one. Cause his puss ass is unable to motherfucker walk or run or sneak out the motherfucking house. What is wrong with this nigga, bro? Yo, I'm telling you, these type of niggas.
But my body refused to move. All I could do was watch. He emerged again, his movements calm and methodical, as if he'd done this 1,000 times. The knife was slick with blood now, droplets trailing behind him like breadcrumbs. My chest felt like it would cave in as he turned toward Xana and Ethan's room. I crawled toward the stairs, desperate for somewhere to hide. My hands shook as I ducked behind a tall vase, pressing myself against the wall, praying he wouldn't notice me. Through the crack in the door, I saw him push into their room. Xana's voice broke the stillness.
What are you doing?
She asked, her voice trembling. Ethan stirred, his groggy voice barely audible. The man didn't answer. He lunged. The knife plunged into Ethan's chest with a sickening crunch. Xana screamed, but it didn't last long. The sound of her terror turned into choking gasps as blood sprayed the walls. I clamped my hand over my mouth, tears streaming down my face as I tried to stay silent.
Y'all niggas ain't got no strap in that motherfucking Airbnb? What the fuck? What type of niggas are y'all? Y'all be in the motherfucking Airbnb strapless. Where y'all gun at? Y'all getting stabbed to death, nigga. Who's really finna fight with a knife with a gun to a gunfight? Who's really gonna do that? Who's really gonna die here? Me or the murderer? I'm bringing that bit everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. A strap everywhere I fucking go. That shit gonna be like my best friend. I will sleep with that motherfucker if I have to. I will literally put that shit under my pillow like the motherfucker Tooth Fairy finna come after that shit and give me a motherfucker like $1,000 or some shit. Cause if some shit happens like this and I hear screaming, cock that motherfucker back, get ready for war. Cause ain't no motherfucker you sitting here letting your niggas get fucked up. And your ass just sitting here crying like a little ass bitch. You a dumbass dyke. You not even a nigga no more. You a dyke. You a female. Stud ass bitch.
My whole body trembled as I prayed he wouldn't hear me. Then he paused. For a moment, it felt like time stopped. His head turned slightly, his cold, empty eyes scanning the hallway. My heart pounded so hard that I thought it would explode. He took a step toward the vase. I held my breath, my chest burning, my vision blurring. But then, as if deciding I wasn't worth his time, he turned and walked away. The sound of his footsteps faded into the night. I stayed frozen, curled up behind the vase, until the first rays of sunlight streamed through the windows. My body ached, my throat was raw, and my mind felt shattered. When I finally stumbled into the living room, it felt like stepping into a nightmare. The house was crawling with cops, the air thick with the stench of copper and bleach. Crime scene tape crisscrossed the halls. An officer noticed me and asked who I was. I stammered something, barely coherent. They guided me outside, treating me like some lost child. I sat on the curb, staring blankly as the chaos unfolded around me. I overheard snippets of conversations. No fingerprints, no signs of forced entry. 4 lives were gone in an instant, and no one knew why. Weeks passed, and the whole campus felt like it was suffocating under the weight of fear. The media swarmed like vultures, spinning theories and pointing fingers. Then, in December, they arrested Brian Koberger, a criminology PhD student. The irony made me want to vomit. His car had been spotted near the house that night. His DNA matched the knife sheath left behind, but none of that erased the terror that haunted me. Even now, I can't close my eyes without seeing those cold, empty eyes staring at me. The Idaho killing case revolves around the tragic deaths of 4 University of Idaho students: Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogan, Xana.
Damn, they bad as fuck though. Like, shit. If I would have said, they would have had to give me some pussy. No cap. If they look like this, they would have had to give me some pussy. Cause I need that. I want that. I'm on a hunt. I need that shit. Alright? I need that shit. Give me that shit right now.
Kernodle and
So,
Ethan
yeah.
Chapin.
Yeah, nah, fuck this nigga. He could die. Fuck him. Fuck him. Let him die. I'll let this nigga die. Then save the bitches. And then they would just suck my dick right after. After I saved them from the killer. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, you feel
Who
me.
were brutally stabbed in their off-campus home in Moscow, Idaho, on November 13th, 2022. The shocking crime left the small college town on edge. After weeks of investigation, police arrested Brian Koberger, a criminology PhD student at Washington State University, in December 2022. DNA evidence, surveillance footage, and cell phone data tied Koberger to the crime. The case, still unfolding as of 2025, has drawn national attention for its disturbing nature and the ongoing legal proceedings. 1968 was supposed to be my new beginning. My family was moving to New York, and that night on the Sunset Strip was my send-off, a chance to soak in the city one last time. The neon lights flickered, music thumped in the distance, and the world felt electric. And then I saw him. He was standing by the entrance of the club, his eyes dark, scanning the crowd. He looked normal, maybe even handsome, but something about the way he lingered made my stomach churn. His name was Rodney Alcala, and he had a reputation for being smooth, maybe too smooth. "Hey," he said later, flashing a grin that didn't quite reach his eyes. "You guys should come to my place. Let's keep the party going." I didn't trust him, but my friends laughed it off. "It's just Rodney," one of them said. "He's harmless." That's how I ended up in the back seat of his car. I sat stiffly, my unease growing with every mile we put between us and the strip. The streets
A
grew
female with a
darker
male voice is
and
crazy.
quieter until we pulled up to a rundown house. Inside, the air was heavy and smelled faintly of mildew. Rodney handed around a joint, and my friends accepted without hesitation. I, on the other hand, couldn't relax. Rodney's gaze kept darting to me, his smile fading into something colder, hungrier. I should have left. I should have listened to my instincts. "Come with me," Rodney said, suddenly grabbing my arm.
What?
I asked, my voice trembling. "Come on," he said, his tone now sharp, his grip unrelenting. He yanked me down the hall, shoving
Nigga, where's your homeboys? The fuck, they just let your ass finna get crushed? The fuck?
open a door and pulling me into a dimly lit bedroom.
Let me go!
I screamed, trying to pull free. "Shut up!" he snapped, slamming the door behind us. He took off his belt, wrapping it around his fist. "You think you can just leave?" he hissed, his voice low and venomous. My heart pounded.
Please,
Before I could finish, his fist connected with my face. Pain exploded between my eyes as my head hit the wall. I crumpled to the floor, dazed but still conscious. Rodney knelt over me, his breath hot and sour. "You're not going anywhere," he whispered, his voice almost amused. He pulled out a knife, the blade catching the dim light. My breath caught as he cut the tie of my blouse, the fabric fading away to reveal a thin red line across my chest. I thought for sure he did cut my throat. All I thought inside my head was,
Did he really cut me? Will I die?
You're gonna die here, he said, casually, like he was discussing the weather. No one will ever find you. Tears streamed down my face as I struggled against him, but he shoved his belt into my mouth, gagging me. I gagged and thrashed, but he tied my wrists with a necktie, his motions quick and practiced. Stop moving! He growled, punching me in the stomach. The air rushed from my lungs, and I collapsed, gasping. Rodney was out of control now, his face red and twisted with rage. This is your fault, he spat, cutting away the rest of my clothes. You shouldn't have gotten in the car. I wanted to scream, to beg for mercy, but I couldn't. My vision blurred, my chest heaved, and I felt myself slipping away. After some point, I wanted it to end. I didn't want to live. I wanted to die. Then, suddenly, there was a loud pounding on the door. Rodney! Someone shouted. Open the door! It was my friends. Rodney froze, his head snapping toward the noise. His hands tightened on the knife, and for a terrified moment, I thought he was going to finish it anyway. The pounding grew louder. Mike, break the window! The glass shattered, and Mike burst into the room, his eyes wide with horror. He froze for a moment, staring at Rodney, who stood over me, blood staining his shirt. Rodney stepped back, his expression blank. Take her, he said, his voice eerily calm. Mike didn't hesitate. He grabbed me and pulled me through the broken window. My legs were weak, my body trembling, but I clung to him as we stumbled into the night. Outside, the air felt cold and sharp, like I could finally breathe again. A car screeched to a halt nearby, and the couple inside helped us escape. Rodney didn't follow. Mike took me to his apartment, where his neighbor, a nurse, patched me up. I sat there in shock, my mind replaying the night like a broken record. For years, I carried the guilt with me. A friend later sent me a newspaper clipping about Rodney's attempted murder of another girl, Tally Shapiro. That's when I realized the magnitude of what had happened, and what could have happened if Mike hadn't broken that window. I survived, but I wasn't whole. Rodney Alcala had taken something from me that night, something I would never fully get back.
The fuck he took from you? Your virginity, bitch? The fuck? So you got crushed? I knew it. I told you I knew it.
Rodney Alcala, known as the dating game killer, was a convicted serial killer and rapist who preyed on young women and girls in the 1970s. Among his countless victims, Morgan Rowan's name does not appear in the historical record or publicized cases tied to Alcala. Alcala, a photographer, used his charm and photography offers to lure victims, often exploiting their dreams of modeling. He was later convicted of multiple murders, including those of Robin
got old as fuck.
and others,
Shit.
and linked to additional unsolved cases through DNA. Alcala's chilling crimes highlighted the dangers of manipulation, ultimately leading to his death sentence and imprisonment.
Damn. That's crazy. Let's go to Monkey now.